Hey, so we're checking out your assignment 8 turn-in. Everything looks fine. Everything's working great. Your water and little bob are there. So you had mentioned that you were having some trouble with the graph editor and with making adjustments to that translate Y, because now, I'm just going on what you wrote there. It sounds like you were having trouble adjusting it because you weren't able to see frame 360 here in the graph editor, okay? So I'm just going to briefly go over how you can move around and navigate in the graph editor. It should be in your book, but it's easy to kind of miss these little controls and things. There's a lot in there. So the first thing you can do is you can zoom out just like this, the same way that you would in the scene window here. So just like you're doing this, and that you can either do that with your scroll wheel if your mouse has a scroll wheel, or you can do that by holding down Command and your right mouse button and dragging. If you're on a Mac, if you're on a PC, it's going to be Control and hold down your right mouse button. Okay, so I'm sure you know how to zoom in and out by now. So whatever is comfortable for you, you can do that. Similarly, you can also pan left and right. Okay, and that's done the same way that it's done in the scene window here. Okay, so that's going to be Command or Control depending on whether you're on a PC or a Mac. And hold down the middle mouse button and drag. Alright, so you can move that view around. You can come over here, zoom back in if you need to, zoom out again if you want to go over here, look at this thing. You can just pan and zoom. Obviously, this is a two-dimensional graph, so you do not have rotation functionality like you do in the window here. Obviously, you can't really rotate around a line. So mostly it's just the zoom and pan, but there's another thing that will come in handy quite a bit when you're using the graph editor, and that's going to be the ability to kind of squeeze these lines in or stretch them out to be able to get a better view of what's going on, okay? So to do that, if you are on a Mac, it's going to be hold down Command, hold down Shift, hold down the right mouse button. You'll get this little question mark arrow thing, and then you just drag your mouse to the left or right. It'll change into this little left-right arrow symbol, and you can kind of stretch things way out or squeeze them way in. So in this case, I'm going to squeeze them in quite a bit and zoom in, and now I can kind of see more of what's going on at once. I could even do that even more. There we go. Now I can really see what's going on, whereas before, things were really way far away from one another, and it was kind of hard to look at more of the animation at once without panning around a bunch. If you're on a PC, it's going to be pretty much the same principle. It's going to be Control, Shift, right mouse button, and drag. Okay, so you can just do that. You can also do it up and down. If you drag the mouse up and down, you can change it that way. I generally just do the left-right thing. It's just what works for me, but you can do whatever works for you. Find your style. So, you can see pretty quickly I went from only being able to see, something like, like this in the graph editor, where I'm just like, I don't even know what's going on past there, I don't know, to pretty quickly being able to just condense things down and be like, alright, now I can see everything, I can spread it out if I need to, anywhere on my timeline here, there it is.